Hey, what's good everybody? Welcome to another discussion video, and of course man, look, okay, we've got to talk about Gohan. I've talked about Gohan quite a few times on my channel and what I wanted to see from him, and just my expectations for his character, all the way up from when Resurrection F first came out and when he got bodied by Frieza, up to now when, you know, he's fighting against Toppo in the Tournament of Power, where we're literally at the finale of the whole thing and we're about to come to a conclusion. Now if you guys remember, when Gohan was having kind of a, I guess it was just like a sparring match against Goku, and Goku went Kaioken Blue, Gohan stated, you know, he wants to get his own ultimate transformation that hasn't been seen before, and he wants to get there on his own way, okay? And the next episode after 123, or well, episode 123, where it's Goku and Vegeta go full power, and Vegeta gets his new form, which is something, I don't even know what to call it. I called it Ultra Instinct Blue, but I just call it Ultra Blue, honestly. But that's not the point. The point is, the episode after that is episode 124, which is called A Stormy Fierce Attack. Gohan fights with his back to the wall. And pretty much the summary of this episode is, while Goku and Vegeta battle Jiren, Frieza proposes something to his opponent Dispo. If Universe 11 wins, please use the Super Dragon Balls to resurrect me. Promise me that, blah blah blah. He wants to work with Universe 11. And apparently, I think that Toppo is going to back Gohan into a corner, and obviously 17's there as well. But if there is a time for Gohan to erupt with his power, this is the time. Because if you think about it this way, okay? Goku got his own unique transformation. Well, I think it's unique for now, okay? We don't know if anyone else is going to get it. But we've got Goku with Ultra Instinct. We've got Vegeta with his new Super Saiyan Blue transformation. Master Super Saiyan Blue. I wouldn't say it's Master Super Saiyan Blue, because in the manga, Master Super Saiyan Blue had no aura to it, okay? But this transformation does. It has a similar aura kind of to Ultra Instinct with the sparkles, and he has darker blue hair and eyes with pupils on them. You know, normally in Super Saiyan forms they don't have pupils, except I think the only exception here is Super Saiyan God and Super Saiyan 3. They both have pupils, but that's not the point. The point is, I think Gohan's gonna get his own transformation as well, and I think that it's a good thing that they're doing, where they're kind of diversifying these forms, because if you remember back during Z, everybody was getting Super Saiyan. You know, it was Goku, Gohan, Trunks, and then later on you've got Goten and Trunks with Super Saiyan. Everybody's got Super Saiyan. So now they're kind of in a different league here, and everyone's starting to kind of get their own transformations. You know, Vegeta's getting his, I guess, a form that's stronger than Super Saiyan Blue. Well, it looks like Super Saiyan Blue. You've got Goku with Ultra Instinct that he can only achieve when he's pushed into a complete corner and has no choice but to surpass his own limits in order to survive and get stronger. And then Gohan, I think, is gonna, it would be kind of interesting if he got a transformation, because, you know, he's been around characters with God Ki, so you'd think that Gohan, since his instincts have gotten sharper, he'd somehow be able to achieve a transformation similar to that, because Vegeta did not go through any rituals to achieve Super Saiyan Blue. He trained with Whis, so we know it's possible for Saiyans to achieve God Ki just by training with somebody, and Gohan did train with Goku, who has God Ki, which is going to lead me to this point. Back when Trunks achieved his Super Saiyan Rage form, okay, it certainly looked like he had some God Ki, you know, with that bluish aura that kind of was reminiscent of Super Saiyan Blue, and he was able to land some hits on Goku Black himself, if you guys remember that. And the only thing that we saw before that was him training with, obviously, you know, he was training with Vegeta for like that one sparring session that they had, but also he fought Rose Goku Black a lot. He fought him a lot, and, you know, he had God Ki, so, you know, Trunks has felt the pressure of Super Saiyan Blue, so he knows what it feels like. So I'm thinking that Gohan could do something as well. I mean, he did really say that he wanted to achieve his own, I guess, form, his own ultimate transformation. So I'm thinking to myself, now's the time, you know, we're at the finale, go out with a bang. You know, if you're gonna get eventually, you know, knocked off the stage, leaving Goku and Vegeta to fight Jiren, now's the time. Now's the time to unleash everything that you have, go beyond yourself. I think that Gohan can do it. You've got to remember, a lot of people love Gohan for him being all angry and badass, but like if you really know Gohan, that's not what he's like at all. Gohan just wants to be at peace, he wants to do his studies, but of course when the universe is in danger and everybody that he loves is in danger, he will stand up and he will fight until the very end. That's just the kind of character that he is. He's a very passive character, but when stuff needs to be done, he will get it done. He might have been rusty before, but he's back, is that he's 100%, and now it's time for him to push beyond that 100%, because you gotta remember, the opponent that he's up against with 17 is a candidate to be a god of destruction. Okay, if he wants to beat Toppo, he's got to go beyond what he's right now, because remember, Goku was using Kaioken before to, you know, match up with Toppo, so Gohan's got to go beyond that. And if Goku and Vegeta want to beat Jiren, they've got to surpass the god of destruction. So we've got to see what happens here, but I think that Gohan could get something similar to, I guess the way I envision this form is actually in the thumbnail itself. It's similar to Trunks' rage form, but like, I don't know, man, they might do Super Saiyan White. As weird as that sounds, they might end up doing that. But I was kind of thinking like it's his ultimate form, okay, like he's, you know, ultimate form where he's got his full power out, but he's also got a bit of blue around him, similar to Rage Trunks, but with like more white aura that's flowing, similar to Super Saiyan Blue. I think that'd be kind of fitting, and maybe give him white eyes or something, I don't know. If you want to have his hair white, but I don't really mind, just as long as Gohan gets that new form. Plus, you gotta think about it this way. They get more stuff to sell, they get more toys, more, how to put it, more figures, more merchandise that they can sell. They can include more characters in future video games. It all works out for Toei and Akira Toriyama here, so why not do it? Because, like, I keep saying this, and it's true, if there's any time for a Saiyan to surpass his limits, this would be the time, right here, when the tournament's about to finish, it's a fight for his own universe. I don't see a more fitting scenario for him to go beyond his own limits and unleash his full power and ascend even further beyond than now. I know you guys probably agree with me, some people might not, and that is completely fine. You know, if you don't agree with my points or whatever, that's cool, but you know, we're gonna get Gohan vs Toppo. This is gonna be a pretty awesome fight. I hope they pay homage to some fights that Gohan had, maybe against Cell, you know, when he smacks him in the gut and stuff. Maybe they might do this here, but honestly, they've been hyping up Gohan ever since he started first training. You know, during the Future Trunks arc back when, you know, we had Goku Black, we had small glimpses of Gohan just sitting there meditating and, you know, just getting himself all the way back up, because you gotta remember, if you're gonna be a fighter in Dragon Ball, you've also gotta train your mind as much as you train your body. You gotta sharpen that stuff up, because you've gotta be able to react to oncoming attacks and stuff. So I think that, you know, this is the time. They've been hyping him up all the way since Resurrection F, that arc where he was like, I'm powerless to do anything, and Gohan hated that. He saw how it felt to be there, and on top of that he had Piccolo shield him again. So now it's time. It's time for him to ascend. Like, I know I keep repeating myself, but that's it. That's what I think is gonna happen. If it doesn't, well, mission failed. We'll get him next time. You know what I'm saying? That's just, I don't know, man. Like, I just hope they're gonna do that. I don't want spoilers to spoil this stuff for us. I think we're kind of. Can you imagine watching these episodes without being spoiled? How awesome it would be to just see someone erupt in power. Without you knowing that was going to happen beforehand, because now we get episode previews and stuff that pretty much tells us what's going to happen. We'll get episode summaries before the episodes come out themselves. But imagine if we didn't get this stuff, if we just had each episode surprise us. How awesome would that be? But then again, because we are in the Dragon Ball community and we love this series so much that we just talk about every little tiny detail that comes out, honestly I think that this is just fine the way it is. But Gohan is fighting with his back to the wall in episode 124. Do you guys think that he's gonna ascend finally against Toppo, or do you think that it's gonna take a few more episodes of him? Do you think that he's gonna be beaten into the ground and then that he's gonna ascend, kind of similar to what happened with Goku? Do you think that he's gonna need to break his own limits and unleash his own form? That makes me think, what happens when a Saiyan that doesn't really have God Ki breaks his own limits while using the ultimate form? What happens then? Because if he's drawing all of his power at once, and then he breaks through that and draws out even more power, And if I don't know if Gohan has had a taste of God Ki yet. I mean, he's fought against opponents that have it. He knows how it feels. So I think that he might have to, because he didn't have as much experience with it, I think he might need more of a push to actually access that kind of thing. But if he uses God Ki with that ultimate transformation, because you gotta remember also, it was the old Kai, who's a God character, that drew out some power from Gohan, his inner strength. That might have something to do with this. I mean, I'm not gonna ramble on anymore. This video, time flies, man. What the heck? It's already over 10 minutes. Oh hell no. We gotta cut this short. Just leave your comments in the comment section below. Let's talk about Gohan. He's gotta come back. He's gotta make a comeback. I mean, he already did, but he's up against Toppo here. Toppo is pretty much a god of destruction. He's gonna be one. He's pretty much a candidate. He's there. So I don't know. I think that if he wants to stand a chance of beating Toppo, he's got to up his game even more. Okay, so let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. If you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe, and if you enjoyed this discussion, leave a rating below. Let's take this to the comments, and I want to see what you guys think. Alright, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys later. Take care, everybody. Peace.